What is up, Budget Billers? My name is Trill, and we have some new stimulus relief coming out of Washington. Just when we thought everything was over after Senator Joe Manchin killed the Build Back Better agenda. Now, President Biden announced some new relief aid for individuals. Also, guys, do Americans owe thanks to former President Donald Trump? Or does President Biden owe him a thank you as well? Well, I will give you a hint. He does deserve some form of thanks, and he received it from an unexpected party member. And I'm going to share that with you as well. Also, we have a new assistance program starting in New York as they hunker down over the COVID infections increases in that state. Now, this program could provide help for thousands of people. Also, guys, I wanted to ask you for your support on my new YouTube channel that will be launching next year. It's called Budget Bill Finance. I am going to be talking about growing wealth, investing in stocks and real estate, as well as showing you guys what I am doing outside of YouTube. So if you want to be a part of that channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to that channel. I hope to see you there, guys, and that link will be down below in the description, as well as a pinned comment. Now, with that being said, guys, hey, if you end up liking this video, go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, Omicron is now the dominant strain of the coronavirus in the U.S., according to the CDC. Now, the Omicron COVID-19 variant is now the most dominant strain in the U.S., accounting for over 73% of new coronavirus cases in less than 3 weeks after the first infection was reported. Now, it's been just 20 days since the U.S. detected the first case of Omicron in the U.S., but for the week ending in December the 18th, the Omicron accounted for 73% of the cases, with Delta variant making up an additional 26%. Now, this week prior, ending December the 11th, Omicron was estimated at just 12% of circulating virus, and in the first week of December, Omicron accounted for about 1% of new cases. So as you can see, this thing continues to grow week over week, and going from 1% on the first week to now 73% on the third week. So the question is, what percentage is it going to be on the fourth week, as Americans are about to participate in the holiday season with Christmas coming up this weekend? So we really could see this virus cases increasing even more, especially with people that are planning on traveling over the holidays. But guys, let me know what you think about this Omicron variant. I will say the good thing about it is so far it hasn't been as severe as we've seen with the Delta variant, which we've only detected about one person in the US have actually died from the Omicron variant, and that individual already has some other health issues going on, as well as he was not vaccinated. So again, guys, this Omicron variant is really spreading widely and very fast. However, it is not to be or perceived as being severe as of now. I'll keep you guys posted on that. But in new news, the FDA has now authorized the Pfizer COVID treatment pill. Yes, this is going to be the first oral antiviral drug that has been cleared by the FDA during the pandemic, which this pandemic, in 3 more months, we are going to hit the 2-year mark, guys. Who would have thought this pandemic would have lasted this long? And it looks like from these new cases that are increasing around the world, yes, this thing could go on past that 2-year mark. But anyways, the FDA is now approving of this Pfizer COVID treatment pill that can be taken by mouth. Now, this medication, which is recommended for people at a high risk of developing severe COVID-19, could be available to patients as early as this weekend. Can you believe it? I mean, they just started making this thing. But the Pfizer CEO has told CNBC earlier this month that the company has already shipped some of the pills to the U.S. so they can be prescribed as soon as the FDA authorizes them to come through. Now, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which is the CDC, is expected to quickly follow suit with its seal of approval authorizing this distribution of the Pfizer COVID pill. Now, today, today, the authorization introduces the first treatment for COVID-19 that is in the form of a pill that is taken orally, a major step forward in the fight against the global pandemic. The doctor or the director of the FDA Center for Drug Evaluation and Research said that in a statement that this authorization provides a new tool to combat COVID-19 at a crucial time in the pandemic as a new variant emerges, and promises to make the antiviral treatment more accessible to patients who are at high risk for progression to severe COVID-19. So this is some great news, guys, to see that they now have a treatment for COVID-19 in the form of a pill that you can take by mouth, when we already knew that we really didn't have a treatment for this drug except for being vaccinated, which is sort of a pre-treatment before you actually get infected with the drug. But knowing that you can actually take this pill once you are infected with the COVID-19, this is some really positive news, guys, especially as these virus cases continue to increase over this weekend and the past couple of weeks we've seen. So, guys, this is some very positive news in the fight against the pandemic as well as the fight against COVID-19. But on to some stimulus update news, guys. Hey, does the former Donald Trump getting booed from his own supporters? Yes, guys. Former President Donald Trump was actually doing a tour with Bill O'Reilly over the weekend, in which he was reported being booed by some of his reporters that was in the audience. Yes, he was booed because Trump announced that he actually received the COVID-19 booster shot. I'm going to play that little clip right here for you guys.
Both the president and I are vaxxed, and did you get the booster?
Yes.
I got it too. Okay, so...
Don't. That's all. There's a very tiny group over there.
Yes, guys. The former President Donald Trump revealed over the weekend that he received a booster shot of the COVID-19 vaccine, in which he drawed those boos from the crowd. And good fun fact, guys, he was actually in Dallas. This is where I live, guys. I wish I would have known. I would have went to go see him. But anyways, guys, hey, Trump made the disclosures on Sunday night during the final stop of the history tour with Bill O'Reilly, which was a live interview show that has been going on with the former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly. Now, that clip that I just showed you guys was in response to President Trump telling the people that he actually has already received the COVID-19 booster shot. And after sharing that information with the crowd, they all booed him. And yes, guys, after he said that, he said, hey, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. He said that actually, that's just a little small group in the corner that actually booed for me. It's not everybody in the crowd. But anyways, guys, hey, I just thought that was a really funny story that I wanted to share with you guys, just in case you missed it. But in also Trump news, does Trump really deserve to be thanked by someone else? Apparently so, because the current president, President Joe Biden, actually thanked the former President Donald Trump because he announced that he received the booster shot. So yes, guys, and actually as a response from Donald Trump, he was surprised to receive this thank you from President Biden. And yes, Trump said he was very appreciative about the Biden's praise in regards to him getting the booster shot. He said that, I think it was a terrific thing, and I think it makes a lot of people happy. So yes, guys, President Biden on this past Tuesday praised the Trump administration's efforts in rolling out the COVID-19 vaccines or vaccinations. And the Trump told Fox News in an interview that he was both surprised and appreciative of what President Biden had to say about him. He said that, I think he did something very good, Trump said. He said, you know, it has to be a process of healing in this country, and that will help a lot of people. So yes, guys, President Biden actually thanked the former President Biden for getting his booster shot, as well as creating these vaccinations that have been going around to 200 million people in this country. Because if you guys know that President Biden was the really strong force in pushing these vaccinations to get produced in a fast manner. He was actually able to cut some of the red tape that has been in place for years as far as getting things passed in this country. But with with Trump being a strong force in the efforts, he was actually able to cut through some of that red tape and actually push forward to get these vaccinations done at a much faster rate. So President Biden on Tuesday gave all the praise to President Trump, and I agree with it. President Trump did do his thing on these vaccinations, and I sort of think that without President Trump pushing forward with this effort and going through some of the red tape and cutting some of the middle people out of this, I think we would still be waiting for a vaccination to cure for this COVID-19, guys. But hey, I want to know what you guys think about this as well. Let me know down in the comment section how you feel about this. If you feel that it was really about Donald Trump pushing the efforts and cutting through the red tape to get these vaccinations approved in the U.S., or if you don't agree with that, hey, let me know down below in the comment section. I'm curious to see how you guys feel about it. But also in stimulus update news, guys, we do have a little bit of stimulus relief news coming out of Washington. Yes, the White House on Wednesday extended the federal student loan repayments because, as you know, those things were about to expire, in which all of those student loan borrowers were going to have to start making those payments once again. That was actually projected to expire at the end of January. But according to this article and the news that was just released on Wednesday, the Biden administration announced that they are going to extend it one more time. Kick that can down the street, guys. And yes, so now that extension is put in place, and now it is going to be extended to May the 1st instead of January the 31st. So that is going to give about another 90 days before this thing or this loan repayments for the student loan is going to expire. So this is some more stimulus relief news coming from the Biden administration, especially at a time when the Build Back Better Act was just killed by Senator Joe Manchin, in which a lot of programs were going to be included in that Build Back Better plan, that it was going to administer and add more stimulus relief aid to millions of Americans, as well as those additional social programs that were included in the Build Back Better plan. So yes, guys, since that plan was nixed by Senator Joe Manchin, the White House has decided to extend the federal student loan repayment from the expiration date of January the 31st to now May the 1st. So this is some good news, guys, but that is not the only stimulus relief aid news that I have for you today, because the state of New York has announced also that it has a homeowner assistance fund program that is going to be starting at the first of the year. Yes, guys, Governor Hochul announced the first in the nation $539 million homeowner assistance fund to assist eligible New Yorkers at risk of foreclosure or displacement. So yes, guys, funding will help the low and moderate income homeowners that were impacted by the pandemic, as well as for them to be able to stay in their homes. This is crucial right now, as a lot of people are facing foreclosures. This plan is going to be offering $539 million to help people stay in their homes. This is some great news, guys. I am really excited to hear and see about this news. So yes, guys, this information is going to help low and moderate income homeowners stay in their homes. Now, these applications to get approved for this particular assistance fund program, those applications are going to begin on Monday, January the 3rd of 2022, the first of the year, guys. These applications will be able to open for you to be able to apply if you live in the state of New York. Now, the Governor Hochul announced that the New York State is the first state in the nation to receive the U.S. Department of Treasury's approval to launch its Homeowner Assistance Fund, which is a program that will provide up to $539 million to help eligible homeowners avert mortgage delinquency, default, foreclosure, and displacement. So yes, guys, many New Yorkers are still recovering from the pandemic, and just like we did for renters, our state is now leading the way to provide much needed economic relief to vulnerable homeowners across the state. Now, the governor said that we know that the economic pain of the pandemic has been felt disproportionately in rural communities, as well as communities of color and immigrant communities, and this program is a demonstration of our commitment to placing the needs of of New Yorkers in need at the heart of our work that we have been doing in New York State. Now, we thank the Biden administration and our entire congressional delegation for securing this crucial or critical lifeline. And New York is ready to support homeowners in need every step of the way. So guys, this is some more stimulus relief aid for Americans in this country, but specifically for Americans in New York City. So guys, if you live in New York City, hey, you need to be mindful of these applications that are opening up on Monday, January the 3rd of 2022. You'll want to make sure that you have that link down on your computer so that you can apply for this homeowners assistance fund so that you can receive some of this stimulus relief money to help you stay in your homes throughout this pandemic. You do not need to be forced and faced with a foreclosure or delinquency on your bills. Apply for this fund so that you can receive some money to help you pay for your rent or your mortgage so that you can not default on your loan, as well as you can stay in your home, especially if you have a family that you are supporting right now. Don't sleep on this assistance program for homeowners in New York. Now, guys, I hope this information was helpful to all of you out there. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. Now, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.